the Crypt Keeper of Creepy, the provocative prince of the tweens, the nightmare from Neptune. It's Zabujard!
It's kind of strange that I would go into the woods, and it's cold. It's very, very cold. Go into the woods in the dead of night and blast music into my ears. Blast loud horror music into my ears in the dead, cold night in the woods. It feels like you become a wolf in the woods in the dark. And it's very, very scary because you feel very, very afraid of the dark or the music or the woods or the combination of the four. But I found myself doing it anyways. It's kind of a primal, cold, loud music, scary experience, but a calling experience, one experience that calls you to do that. And you get very, very scared. But I think that fear also gives you a ton of adrenaline. And maybe that adrenaline is what I was interested in. And you get that from the dark, from the woods, from the music, from the dirt. From the dirt on your bare feet, from the bark, from the trees. From the sound of insects and birds and animals around you. You kind of feel like you become a wolf creature or a beast or some kind of a monstrous thing. I don't know. And you get a lot of adrenaline. A lot. And your whole body and all your cells are filled with this something. You become filled up to the brim with fright or something. And I read that some people in South America do this. I think if I lived in South America, I probably might do this as well, more often, because I heard it's more common there. People go into the woods at night and act like wolves. And it's a little bit strange, I guess. And I don't know if I recommend people to try this or I don't know if I want to recommend this for people to try, but I don't know what else to say about it. I don't know what to say. It's too cold at night. It's too cold outside at night. You'd be surprised how cold it gets. It gets really cold at night outside. It gets to like 45 degrees. I thinking, or maybe I'm thinking of 30 degrees or something. Feels like it gets to like 45 degrees or something like that. And no matter how many clothes you put on, it still feels pretty fucking cold. But then again, I don't wear shoes. So my feet become numb. My feet become hypothermic. My feet feel like they go into hypothermia because I don't wear shoes, I wear sandals. And I like to take the sandals off sometimes too. And you'd be surprised how your feet go into hypothermia when it's 40 degrees out in the cold in the night. And your hands get cold too. But yeah, your hands and your feet get pretty cold. It's like whatever. Anyways, I don't know why people would want to do that. I don't know why I would do that. I don't know. Maybe it's the adrenaline or something, or the excitement. But it's too scary. I get too scared. Unfortunately, it's way too scary, but you do get a lot of adrenaline, and the music is nice. Title of this podcast, The Neat Werewolf. And no, I'm not a furry or anything like that. Not at all. It's just a fun thing, but it's too scary, and it's too cold. So I wish it was a little bit more warmer, or something like that. Let me go out at night. I'd like to take a raft out into the ocean at night, hopefully soon. Hopefully very soon. Of course, I'll record that. Very fun to take a boat out at night. And perform the same ritual. Loud music in the ears, total darkness, complete fear, dread, anxiety, and adrenaline. Being in the middle of the ocean at night. Just your headphones and a raft. I will like to record that. Hopefully I can do that soon. Have to be careful though, because that is against the law to do that stuff. Yeah. Stay tuned. I also feel like I can't go out of the house at night as much nowadays, now that I moved back in here, because I don't want to wake up the dog. So now at nighttime I used to go out at 12 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m. Now I feel way more constrained a bit. I feel much more constrained here. Because I feel like I need to be quiet and I need to stay indoors here. Whereas the last place I was at, I could go outside anytime I wanted, I think. And I could make more noise. I could yell the N-word way louder and prouder. And I could even exercise in the dead of night on my pull-up bar gymnasium thing. But when you move back in with your folks, you are more quiet and don't want to don't want to, what's the word? Step on any toes and get thrown out again for the 50th time, you know? I want to get kicked out for the 20 billionth time here. So, I don't know. Here I am. I don't know. So, yeah. It's weird. Ooh. It's weird. That feel when you don't own a GF. LOL. TFW. That feel when you don't own a GF like a slave. TFW, you don't own a GF. And so you're and also, this is a spoiler alert. Careful. Whoever's listening to this, be careful, because this is a spoiler alert. Ever since I moved back in here, I've been wanting to make a Lego cartoon out of Legos. I have a bunch of Legos. I've never done it, and I've never gotten around to it. I've always wanted to do it for a long time. So hopefully I can do that soon. When I say Lego cartoon, I mean a Lego stop motion movie. I've totally been meaning to do that. It's hard to get around to doing the things you need to do sometimes, you know? So hopefully I can definitely do that tomorrow or very, very soon. So look forward to that. I have no idea what the plot will be really. With the Legos, I don't really know what the plot will be, so we will just figure out the plot and try to think of a plot for the Lego movie that is coming on the channel soon. Look forward to that, seriously. Legos, it's real Legos. Not that cheap Chinese shit. Not that cheap Chinese Funko Pop nigger shit. This is real fucking Legos. I'm talking Build-A-Blocks. Nigger Legos. This is the real deal. These are real plastic, bona fide lead paint Legos. Lego my ego. Lego my egos. Look, says good. Definitely. Legos. I have to. I don't believe in taking stuff seriously, kind of, but when am I actually going to start taking my life a little bit more seriously? And I'm talking about in preparation for my own passing away. And I'm not talking about doing it to myself, I'm just talking about I want my spirit to be ready when I eventually pass away in a very long time from now. I hope. In a very long time from now, or whatever, who cares? If I pass away, I want my spirit to be ready. And it's probably, I don't know if it's ready, because it probably isn't ready. So when am I going to really start taking this more seriously in regards to that, pretty much? Because that's probably the most important thing to do in this life. And some people will argue, religious people will argue, Jewish people will argue, whoever, that the most important thing to do in this life is to learn about God's mysteries, or what is it, worship God or something like that. And God is hard to define. Sorry to sound like Jordan B. Peterson here. I don't know if there's a God that wants us to worship it, or that I'm part of God or something like that. So I haven't even been thinking about that word God lately at all, because it's kind of too confusing of a mess of me for me to even think about it this time, and it doesn't really mean anything to me at the moment. So anyways, religious people will say that the most important thing about life is to worship or learn about God and stuff, or something like that. And I would argue that the most important thing in life right now to me, which this changes every year, which is fine, is that to kind of know how to get prepared for passing over to a new realm. And death is a new realm, for sure. And to not get thrown back, reincarnated into this realm, basically, or this, whatever this place is. So that's kind of what I've more been kind of thinking is more important than that concept of religious worship or religious learning of God, or whatever that even means. I don't even know what that means. I've also been thinking about, I guess, Celtic runes, 3 in particular, the X and the M. These are English letters, X and M. Those are for, romance. And the third rune I've been thinking about and trying to visualize and meditate on in my own head is the backwards 3. I think it's a backwards 3. I'm pretty sure. The X and the M are for partnerships and stuff like that. The backwards 3 is for mystery. Ooh, this is the strange, mysterious rune. The runes of Thor. Okay? And if you type in magic runes, you'll probably find a rune sheet with each of them that has their own definitions on what they pertain to. And I didn't really care for all the other runes, I guess, but those 3 were interesting to me. The backwards 3, mystery, strangeness, weirdness, unexpectedness, I don't know. And, I'm sorry, I forgot the 4th rune I've been meditating on, and this is the lightning bolt rune. And the lightning bolt is power and energy. And as you noticed, I'm very exhausted all the time. So I'm hoping that the lightning rune, to think about it, I've been thinking about it during the day to help energize myself. Has any of this worked or done anything at all so far? Probably not. Probably no. I mean, I don't know. I only started doing this for the last few days, so. But if you visualize those runes in your head, and they're very easy for me, I guess. It's a lightning bolt. That's pretty easy to see in your head. The letters X and M are very easy, and the backwards 3 is very easy to visualize. So, practice your imagination, practice your visualization, practice your niggeration, dead niggeration. Practice your creativity in your brain, practice your meditative stuff, practice your, anything is good to practice. It doesn't matter what it is. Anything you want is fine, whatever. Well, wow, 2 podcasts in one day. That's pretty bizarre. That's pretty radical. I need to get radical. That's pretty radical, and I really need to go to sleep. So why am I still awake? I don't know. It's almost 4 in the morning, which is when I've been going to bed lately every day at about 4 in the morning. And trying not to think about other people, trying to kind of just think about myself, focus on myself. I'm the most important character in my entire life. And I will be after I pass away as well. And, sorry ladies, sorry Slim Shadies, but it's all about me. It's good to be narcissistic in this realm because you gotta practice on strengthening your spirit stuff and your brain. And I don't know, all that, whatever, blah blah blah, all that other stuff, you know. And just remember, it's all about you, and to focus on you and whatever else you want to focus on, you know, whatever. Don't worry about other people too much. Don't think about other people too much. Don't think about their drama and their stress and their horse shit and their bullshit. Forgive every bully you've ever had, because forgiving everything is the only way to kind of get rid of all that garbage and clutter that's in your brain from bullies. As evil and wicked and gay nigger aids as they were, it's important to just let all that shit go, because you don't want to just keep carrying that around, especially after you pass away, because then you're just gonna have all your thoughts with you. Gotta just kind of get as light as possible, which means forgiving all the bullies or parents you've had in your life, or friends who have been jerks, or all these things, even ex-wives who divorce rape you. It's even good to forgive them, even people who hurt you or your family members, I imagine. But that would be a hard one, jeez. That would be a hard one for anyone, I guess, right? To forgive. But I think I've done it, kind of. I think I have. I think I've just kind of lately just been like, it's fine, it's in the past, who cares? It's no big deal. It's all good. And just trying to move past all that stuff, you know. And I still don't like seeing negative comments on my cartoons, so I just block those comments. LOL. I don't want to read those stupid faggots comments. Whoever writes negative comments on my cartoons, I just block those cock-loving fucking nigger fucking faggots. And just forgive them and just move on, because they can go watch other cartoons. They don't have to watch mine. You know, mine don't get any views. They can go watch Friday Night Funkin' cartoons or whatever the fuck they watch, you know. So, you know, God bless them, and I don't care about their negative comments, whoever does that, so, you know, whatever. So, and I don't got to see them ever again. That's the beauty of blocking accounts. So I really got to deal with them ever again, I guess, you know. So that's great. I think that's great. I don't got time for negative, evil fucking faggots like that who leave negative reviews and stuff, negative comments. I don't got time for that. And I'm not gonna spend time on people like that. So yeah, well, another great, successful day, being a neat boy, man, something in between. I reckon I'm I think that's where the whole tween word came about, is that I think it almost seems like I'm kind of in between a boy and a man at this point, because I still look like a boy, and I don't have a job, and I draw cartoons, and I don't really have a giant man body. You know, some of those dudes at the open mic night, they look like a tank. They look like a 45-year-old tank. They're very wide and also very tall. Their bodies look very, very wide. Their arms are wide. Their torso is very wide. And they're not fat. They're just wide. And I'm very thin. Kind of look like a Slender Man or something. And obviously, no wife, nothing close to that. And I don't know, other man stuff. I don't know. You It's, to quote some guy I met at rehab a long time ago, he said, "You're not a man until you turn 40. So thank heavens I haven't turned 40 yet. Because then that's when you're a man. Because some guy told me that. And I like listening to people's things sometimes, as long as they're not evil, rude, alcoholic people who are very rude when they're drunk. I don't like dealing with rude people or drunk rude people or things like that. So, it's tricky. It's very, very tricky. And when you deal with drunk people who say a lot of negative things, I worry that negative things get force raped into your subconscious. So it'd be a very good idea for me in the future. It's very hard to do to just hang up on people once they get too drunk, because I have a very alcoholic friend. He gets very rude and very drunk. It's very tricky. Online friend, of course. It's not. Anyways. And it is very wild to see how much alcohol changes someone when they've had too much every day for decades. Anyway. Okay, bye.
Now it's time to have a snuggle with my very best friend in the whole wide world. You. Well, I'm glad you could come over. See you soon. Bye. And the clown jumped over the moon.